welcome back. So, as I was saying before, what you see on the bottom left of the screen, that's the bot output. In what you see at the bottom right is the bot traits. So maybe I could do something on OBS so that you can see this better with some text or whatever. Let's see if I can put here some text. So trailing gunfire script output. It's down there. Trailings gunfire script output. Okay, let's see if I can do this smaller. Yeah, I mean, higher. I mean, it's not trailings, it's trailing. 1 second, trailing gunfire script output. So you would do this smaller so that it doesn't take too much space, and yeah. So it's, oh my god. So it's like here. So this is the output. Maybe. So are we going to make our screen smaller? Wait, I can remove from the trailing script output image. I can remove what's below it. So let me try and see how it's. Yeah, I can remove a lot of it actually. I mean, the hour might be something useful to see, but at the same time it's not. So I can move this thing here, and you can see the output here. And the traits are on the bottom right. Okay. So traits are here on the right. So we can put them there. Actually, yeah. We can put a traits label real quick. Traits. So it's traits here on the right. Oh my god. Why is this so difficult to use? Traits are down here. Okay, well, hopefully that's good enough for everyone. So this isn't a script that opens to. I need to record this, or you know, have something that helps us to understand, to explain all of this in one go. So the script takes 3 symbols: BTC, ETH, and Doge, and it opens two long trades with different trading stop values, and two short trades with different trading stop values. That's about it. If a trade loses, we do not open it. If a trade wins, we reopen it. If a trade is break even, we reopen it. So now in part 6, I want to take a look at all of these symbols. I want to be using more than 3 symbols. So I need to know how much USDT I need to use here so that this works as expected. You know what I mean? So how do I do this? That's a very good question. So the way of doing this is to the way of doing this. So the first problem that I have is that BTC I have already everything set up. So I have this set up to multiple mode. So you can use one-way mode, you can use H mode, you can use multiple mode, okay. And we want multiple mode because by default it's not the case. We also want to be working on isolated instead of crows. And then we want to be working with 1x leverage because this what's the name? This change defaults to some big values. So your KPP, yeah, I have already changed that, but you know, add a 50x. I don't want to trade 50x so that I lose all my money. So what about putting these trades at the right? Would it be better than what we have right now? I don't know. Maybe I can do the two of them at the same time. I don't know. So I want to make a script that does this for me because I don't want to be dealing with this manually. So I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me, and that's it. So this is the one. Okay, so file and knowledge waiting. This is a conversation that knows the most about the where's the fucking. This is the conversation that knows. What the hell? What's the problem with these guys with how you're supposed to be doing this stuff? So this is the one that knows a lot about this thing. So what we're going to do is to send them the complete main.py so that it knows. Wait a minute, it's not this one. So main.py. So this is the updated main.py file. I want you to make an additional script that fetches the 20 symbols with most volume in 24 hours. Just copy. So there is a function that already copies that does this. So at the very bottom you want to get all of the symbols, and what we do here is compute get final symbol list. And this is what we do: fetch top symbols like volume, and if it's combined and so on. So fetch top, yeah. So reuse get final symbols list, because we want additional symbols and excluded symbols to be used here. So and auxiliary functions you might need. Modifies each one of the symbols in such a way that, and this is written on the override config. So let's see if I can see the override config.py. So it's such a way, it's such a way that the symbol is in isolated mode. The position mode for the symbol is multiple mode. Leverage is for the symbol is it should modify those attribute settings in the same order I have specified. So hopefully additional script named symbol setup.py. Let's see what the hell does this do. Fetch 20 symbols, yeah. So print with date, throttle request, generate signature. I mean, all of this needs to be in a library, in a different, file, so that we don't have repeated code. Updated margin mode. Oh, I wonder if this is right or not, because that updated position mode, update leverage in user. I don't trust any of this. Okay, so let's, sorry about that. Let's check. I don't know. Update marching boat. Sorry about that. Update marching mode. Is it something that is in here? Okay, 1 second. No, it's not here. So, I'm going to say here. Okay, so I'm back. So I'm going to tell this ChatGPT that it needs to do this properly, not the way it's doing. Please check in order to find the correct points and update the proposed code above. Hopefully it understands what I mean. Okay, so position mode. Let's take a look and see if it's true or not, because I don't trust ChatGPT too much. Where the hell is this? Here it is. Query position mode. Change position mode. Okay, look at that. It's here. Okay, so set the leverage. Now separate endpoint for multiple mode. Isolate here refers to margin, not position, but your approach is correct. Combining leverage and margin mode ensures isolated margin. What? Wait a minute. Change position mode. Yeah, because it's isolated mode and multiple position mode. Haha. Let's see if we can find out. So, operate in multiple edge position mode. Replace your updated with this combination. Correct endpoints. So apparently leverage is here. So let's make sure that we are right. Where the hell is this? Oh, leverage. Get leverage, set leverage, which is up here. Okay, yeah. Oh, look at that. Margin mode. Cross or isolated. Get leverage. So apparently get leverage also tells us the current margin mode, which is cross or isolated, but there's an isolated multiple. So this is not updated. So So its margin mode is cross isolated. Cross isolated. Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Cross isolated. Margin mode. And then this is position mode is one way or edge. Position mode is one way or edge. And then there's a multiple mode. And that's what we're going to one way edge or multiple mode. This needs to be updated here. So we need to check get the leverage so that we can get the value for position mode. Margin mode leverage. Oh my god, it doesn't output the current leverage thing. Huh. Okay, so a small thanks to what you have learned on the futures API documentation URL, write me a small script that queries all of the data that leverage endpoint gives us. Okay, let me see what the hell it's going to do here. So you would do this. Wait a moment. Where's the symbol that leverage configuration for item? Can I filter by get the leverage? Please filter by symbol BTSE BTC perp by default. Certainly. I mean, I could do this myself, but I think okay, so this symbol is used somewhere. I hate this. Okay. Okay, so BTC perp should be filtered at the IPA endpoint. Not after getting all of the symbols that leverage that. So it's like, okay, you have a lot of stuff, then I filter whatever you ask me. Yeah, we want to filter server side because that's my architecture design, my architecture decision. You know what I mean? So now we should see somewhere how it's, wait a minute, param sensing leverage param symbol. Okay, it's here. Okay, so now I should be able to check some of this stuff. So I'm going to create the file here and check leverage manually.py. Damn it. Okay, so hopefully I can just do this and it's going to work. Oh, look at that. Marching mode, isolated position direction null. So what I actually want to be finding is how the hell how the hell do you set leverage? Because when you set leverage here, you also have position mode. Is it like that? Yeah, position mode. And I want to set this to multiple isolated. So this is something that it's not. Okay. So now I want to change everything to whatever. Leverage. Cross maximum leverage. Wait a minute. Maybe leverage 1 does not mean cross maximum leverage, but multiple. No. Risk limit. Oh. Use these. Okay, anyway, I had the other script, which is set. We're going to use that set one, which is going to be, so we need to find, we don't want to query, but we want to correct endpoints, position mode. So apparently there's a position, wait a minute, one way edge isolated. Now I'm a bit confused. One way edge isolated. One way edge isolated. One way edge isolated. This is position mode from here. One way edge isolated. So apparently when you confirm this thing, you're sending a post where what? Look at that. When you send all of this, you're doing position mode isolated. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. So is position mode isolated? Okay. So And margin mode is isolated too because that's what you want to do when you are here. You don't want cross, but you want isolated. So okay, so updated, cut it to snip. Sweeps to isolated mode. Okay, so what we want to do is actually I want to copy the symbol setup thing. So symbols setup .pa. Maybe I should change to graphical mode. And then it says that later on you can change this updated symbol settings function. Wait a minute. There are a lot of, so update margin mode, update position mode. What the hell have they put here? Invalid system. Yeah, but then don't they say that you need to modify anything else? That's interesting. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, what you actually want to do here is update symbol settings symbol. Okay, so we can remove all of these, which were the different set of functions that we know that are not very good. Actually, they are garbage, and we should be good. I mean, I am a bit, you know, I'm a bit confused on how this is going to work, if it's going to work properly or not, but we need to test this. Maybe we shouldn't use 20, but 5 instead, so that there is not so much of a problem. But look at this. So ARB, it's one of the 20. So ARB, we have cross, we have leverage 20x, and we have where the hell is this? We have one-way mode. Okay, so let's see what happens when we run the script. So now we're going to run this script. Symbol setup, indentation. Oh my god, I don't want to fix this thing, but I'm going to do it. Here it is. Here it is. So apparently Beam by default uses tab as a tab and not as spaces. And, or I haven't, you know. So symbol setup. Send signed request is not defined. Damn it. Okay, let me edit this real quick. maybe not. I don't want to open this with send signed request. Where the hell is this send signed request? Is it making it up? Maybe it was here and yeah. Oh my god. I mean, do we have send signed request in usual main.py? No, we don't. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh my god, this stupid limit again that I have reached. Oh my god, filter at the API level. Because now what I want to do is to just use whatever we are using on main.py in order to send stuff, which is, I don't know. So this is the throttle request. I hate all of this. Okay, so let's open a new chat. And we can get here the updated. I mean, actually all of these this is simple setup.py contents. Please acknowledge and wait for instructions. Okay, so what I want to do with this throttle requests. Send sign request. Wait a minute. Send sign request, which has post path body. That's the same thing as throttle request, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't have to actually deal with this. We're going to change this like this and let's see what happens. Hopefully that's the way we can fix this. Okay, so throttle request takes 2 positional, but 3 were given. Wait a minute. So here, params equals params. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do something like this. Params equals params. So we can do something like params equals params. And these are params here. And wait, these are params here. In such a way that these are params. Hopefully that's good enough. Let's try again. Invalid URL, no schema supply. Perhaps you meant this thing. So we don't have the URL, or what? So the URL that we have here is based on base URL, which we import from config. And in the run, it should be config URL. Yeah, so I wonder what the hell I'm doing wrong here. So this URL here is used on the throttle request URL, but here I'm not using it because I don't know. So this is URL and this is URL what you want to be setting up here. Then we could say, okay, let's do not do this path like this, let's do it like this because it's nicer. So we could say something like this is going to be AP position mode like this. Yeah, so position mode here, that's it, nice. And the same thing we should do down here, isn't it? So we've got this URL and it's API something leverage we can put here, and now you just use the leverage, I mean the URL here when you do the throttle request. So hopefully that's good enough. Let's see if it likes it. Okay, it seems it's working. So whenever we get to ARB, Arbitrum is the name. Okay, so we already have changed Arbitrum. So now if we go here, look at that, the UI does not auto update if there is some kind of change like that. But let's refresh the page. Let's see if we have managed to do this properly. So as you can see, leverage is 20x, we are in close mode, and what about this? Position mode, one-way mode. What? Huh. Are we sending this to the right place? Should I maybe wait a bit more? Maybe I'm supposed to go to BTSE and then going back to Arbitrum. Maybe it's a bug on the API and this is not working as expected. So I'm a bit confused that nothing has changed at all. So 1K shift perp has not been changed. Arbitrum has not been changed. I mean, I could try to refresh or whatever, but now I'm a bit confused about all of this. So let's take a look at the documentation again. So if you go here and you set leverage, requires trading permission. I'm pretty sure that they have trading permission, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to trade here. Leverage is double. Decision mode. I wonder if I have to change every one of these, or you know, I have to change first the position mode. I mean, we're already doing that. We are changing the position mode to isolated. Okay, let's try to do this manually. So position mode. Okay, let's do this manually here. So this is margin mode. Margin mode. Margin mode is changed from isolated. So that's the first thing you do, because it's not going to let you choose multiple mode because you don't have isolated margin. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is the leverage one. Then I want to then I want to, you know, wait a bit so that it knows something about this, because otherwise make sure this is, let's put 1 second, make sure this is updated, and then we change the other one. Let's see if this goes. I mean, we should wait a minute. Position mode, leverage one, margin mode isolated. Why haven't been able to change? Why haven't we able to change the leverage in any case? So leverage for Arbitrum should be so isolated. Maybe we need to. Okay, let's try this thing again with what we have, which is this stuff like this. But then I will only change leverage, I mean margin mode to isolated. Then hopefully that's going to be good enough. Let's see how it goes. So now we are supposed to be to have changed Arbitrum here. So I think I'm going to change it. Yeah, cross isolated. Let's change to isolated. Then change the leverage. And then change the one-way stuff. Okay, so we want to repeat this, but the first one needs to be margin mode isolated. Now set isolated margin. Now set leverage 1. We will see if it works or not. And then it's the other one, which is, you know, position mode. Apparently BTC it has not been changed at all. In isolated, it's also multiple mode, but this doesn't, I don't care about this because probably it's much better. Okay, let's see what happens now. Wonder if it's, damn it, I have not changed the name here, so where the hell is this? So this is margin mode set to isolated, and this is leverage set to 1x. That's it. That's why we have repeated stuff here. So ARP should be changed by now. Let's see if we can update this. What the hell? Am I supposed to be doing something else that I'm not aware of? Okay, let's try to do this manually. I mean, it has not, if it was something about security, about having too much queries. So let's do this manually, and I will check the you know, network stuff. So get wallet, whatever, cross. Okay, so here precision mode one way, symbol marching mode cross. Okay, what happens if I change to isolated? What? Precision mode one way. What? So we don't set margin mode at all. What? 1 second, please. Or is it because it has not been changed? So I save this thing here, and the leverage is position mode one way. One way instead of cross. One way. I mean, one way is on the other place, which is invincible. So if I click on cross, it actually sets margin mode to cross. So position mode is one way, and I guess that if I change this thing to multiple mode. Isolated margin required. Wait a minute. Isolated. So changing to isolated, it's doing this thing. So I don't know if to send this post and that's it. Use leverage. I mean, futures API orders leverage. Wait a minute. This is not. This is not the URL from B22. AP orders leverage. It has nothing to do with this APA B2 leverage. I guess that somehow in the futures you have to use the futures one, and you've got set leverage here. Mandatory when position mode is edge. One way. I mean, it's not the same AP users, whatever. It's something else, but maybe futures B2.2 does not work, and this one does. I don't know. Let's take a look. Nobody is commenting anything on the chat. So now I'm a bit confused if I want to trade to test the 2.1. Leverage 0 means cross. Maximum leverage. Oh. Yeah, so that's the default one. That's 20x. Yeah. We don't want that. We want leverage 1. Okay, let's try and see what happens with 2.1 leverage to see if anything it's better by any case. Do we also have position mode here? Position mode, change position mode. Yes, we have it. Either one way or edge. So we want edge. Wait a minute. So in 2.2 you've got one way, edge, or isolated. And I want isolated, that's right. But this only makes sense when you change to isolated the margin mode, which is whatever you do on the leverage side of things. So margin mode margin mode from leverage should be isolated, which is the default apparently. Maybe we are not supposed to. Okay, so now we have changed. So position mode also, let's change to B1 and let's see what happens here. Because if I'm being honest, I'm a lot I'm a lot confused here. Margin mode set to isolated. And now it's showing everything as we are doing it. But the problem is that I have no idea if this is going to do anything. So, if we go here, Arbitrum, and we reload, wait a minute. Apparently something has changed because we have isolated. We still have one-way mode. Or is this something that we change manually? Now, I'm not sure about that. What about Solana? Solana has not been changed at all. Solana has not been changed at all. The problem about these IPs that they are used here is that they are user IPs. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the, let's... Where the hell is this? Let's set this to again, also. Let's put like 2, 2, and 2 here, because this should be working. And we will raise a bug so that they fix it. But before doing that, I want to debug this stuff. So when you turn on the bug, something happens here, and I think we haven't. So is it debug mode? Yeah. So we've got this debug mode, and hopefully is used somewhere when you do a trade. Why can't I find this debug mode anywhere? Debug message. Okay, so when this is used on the... where the hell is this used? Wherever I want to... Response status, market response status code, market response text. Okay, so what I want is this thing. So throttle request is going to reply with something. So this is like response 1, that is print with date. Response to leverage. Let's put 2 stuff here. Now, response. So this is going to be setup debug. And we're going to put here the response 1 dot text, isn't it? Yeah, so we want to do this for the other ones too, which is like this. So this is response 2 and response 2, but this is leverage set to 1. I mean, it's not perfect, but it will do it. What we actually want to do. So this is going to be response 3. And here it is. Response 3. And this is position mode set to isolated. Okay. So now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to see the response. User session expired. Please log in again. Okay, so we thought it was a problem of the API, but it's probably not a problem of the API, because if it says that this has been expired and so on, I mean, we've got the API key, API secret, and base URL, but we are not using API key and API secret, so this is not right. Let's see how. Wait, where's the API secret and so on? Don't we have an API secret? Generate signature. Yeah, so we import them here, but then it's used somewhere. Let's try to start. Generate signature. How the hell do you generate the signature here? Now I'm a bit confused. So before sending a throttle request, what's going on here is that we generate a signature. Okay, here it is. And so apparently when we send so fetch stop symbols by volume apparently works because it's public, but if it's private it doesn't work. That's why I was confused here. So before doing the so the params need to be market order. Oh my god. Yeah, so basically we want to copy all of these, and then there's a nonce too. Oh my god. There's a nonce too. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So we want to copy all of these and make sure it's in the symbol setup. I have. So basically this params stuff should be like the headers. So for me this is params. Okay, params, which is what we have above. This is params, and then this is converted into headers. And This is headers. So the signature here is just a signature. I wonder if we do this in another way to rate signature. And this is about the SDR, which we can do. We can say that this is about the SDR. And that's it. So instead of these params, is the params from above. And hopefully this one here should work, which is set isolate margin. And then we will do all of that we have down here so that it works as expected. Let's see how this goes. URL path is not defined. It was defined. Okay, URL path. It's defined here. Wait a moment. Name URL path is not defined. What the hell? Okay, URL path is not defined. Oh, look at that. What's the URL path like? So it's like this. Okay. Let's copy these two then. Simple setup. Like this. So instead of that, we put this one here. And that's it. Damn it. This is too much complex for what we actually want to do. Actually, I think that the ones that need authentication should use something that, I mean, so throttle request is doing all of these in each one of them. So this one doesn't do anything because it's public, but this one does not do anything. Throttle request. So maybe we need an auth throttle request so that it auth us without having to do so much stuff. So the question is, why do I have to take care of authentication when I place trade stop? Look, here's again, I'm doing this trail header stuff. I mean, it's only two of them, but yeah. So now update symbol settings for URL and whatever. URL path. This is full URL, isn't it? Now I'm not sure where the hell I have the market stuff. Here it is. Market stuff. Full URL. Yeah, that's what I thought. So full URL should be used here. Hopefully that's good enough. Okay, let's see if the first part probably works. Response to margin mode. Wait a moment. User session is expired. Please log in again. I'm not doing this properly. I don't think I'm doing this properly. Yeah. Let me check the other code. Signature. Market headers. Button request has a post, a field URL, headers, and data. I mean, that's it. This doesn't have anything to do with that data. What the hell? Market body SDR. Yeah, that's why it didn't make any sense for now. Okay, so throttle request. This is why it doesn't work at all. So headers is headers instead of market headers, because I have said that this is headers. And then is data is market body SDR. So instead of market body SDR, it's body SDR, just it. Okay. So this would be fixed like this. Okay, hopefully now this has been fixed properly. Response to margin mode. Okay, so we have the response. Oh, look at that. Leverage parameter is mandatory. Look at that. So we thought that we could get away without the leverage. Yeah, because actually I prefer to set the leverage, but you know, when you change the other way, it gets changed, so I don't know. So leverage 1, isn't it? And leverage set to 1x. Okay, let's try again. Position mode in request is not. My God. Let's wait till. Wait a moment, look at that. Position mode in request is not as the position mode is not same as the position mode in user and market. Oh, so it detects position mode in request. What's the fucking position mode that we are using here? We are not using anything. However, here it says that we have changed this properly to isolated mode and arbitrum 2. I mean dot should be okay, at least with isolated. Let me check. Oh, look at that. It goes up, this goes up really. So dot now is isolated 1x, and we are still in one-way mode. So now we do need to do the same thing, but with the position mode. So basically what you want to do is copy and paste everything, because now wait a second, because right now I don't want to now set position mode. So the position mode is this one here, position mode. Okay, and then the params are all of this. Here it is. So I ask isolated, and then you do this stamp so that everything is okay. And position mode set to isolated. And this is the response to isolated. And I think we can just reuse response 1. Okay. Let me try this thing here. So the BTSE 1 might fail because something. Remain in open order, okay. So what about position mode? Successfully changed position mode to 150, which I guess it's how isolated is called. So this one seems to work as expected. So as this is working as expected, I think I can I can just comment these lines here, print with date, and print with date here. But this is confusing, if you ask me. Okay, so finally I think that we have set everything as expected. So let's go to algo, which has been done from the script. Algo. Let's filter here, algo. Okay, so look at that. I knew it. So this is isolated. This has been changed to multiple mode, which is the one we want to be using. But then leverage is once again 20x. Because why? So in your symbol setup.py, so marching mode, the leverage 1. Yeah, so here we have, I think I can remove all of these, and yeah, I want to check the response here. This is the again one. This is again, and I mean, we could have some nice functions for this, but we haven't done any of that, so I don't know. So, where's the fucking again? Here it is. Again. I mean, yeah, so we could put this into different functions. Let's try this real quick. I mean, the next time it's run, it should work, okay, isn't it? But so we're going to have only the output for the latest one. Leverage set to 1x, okay. I mean, position mode in request is not the same as position mode in user at. Position mode. Why the hell should I specify the position mode? So the answer is position mode in request is not the same as position mode in user market. So ARB, which is here. So we go here on ARB. It says that the position mode. Okay, let me save this. I mean, let me change the leverage. Let's see what position mode is it's sending. Good. Let's wait for this to end. Okay, this has ended. Now I'm going to save here, and position mode is isolated. So that's what this thing is waiting for. So that margin mode isolated. So you're supposed to set position mode to isolated apparently for no reason. Why is that? I don't know. But the idea is that it waits for you to have position mode isolated. Yeah, so let's see if we can change. So ARB is in isolated in multiple mode. So this is 20x. Let's save 20x, which is what was before. So it's actually leverage 0, if you ask me. But how do you set leverage 0? There is no way of setting leverage 0 here. But anyway, if you take a look at whatever comes after ARB, or I don't know, Soul. So Soul is isolated and 50x multiple modes. So the only thing that is missing is the leverage 1x. So that's what we want to be fixing now, that we have added position mode isolated to see if it likes it. So let's go ahead. Response leverage change successfully to isolated mode leverage 1. Okay. So I think we are good to go. Let's wait for Soul and we will update and see how it goes. Should I leave the default? Yeah, probably I should leave this the set up the back stuff. So Soul has been changed apparently. Wait a second. Soul. Well, look at that, it's 1x. I didn't need to update the UI so that it saw that it was 1x. Look at that. So Soul. So this is working as expected, but what we actually want to do is to comment this thing here and then add a debug function so that it's much nicer than what we have. I mean, debug is at very beginning, so oh my god. Here it is. If the back mode, so the back mode is going to be false by default, and that's it. So this would be just below this function here, I think. I mean, I don't know if Python enforces you to have a specific order for functions or not, but we're going to do it like that. And then debug mode, it's going to be false. That way we don't have so much stuff. And if you need anything, you can run this. So, how the hell does this work? So now we should see this more or less like leverage set to 1x, position mode set to isolated, and then again margin mode set to isolate, leverage set to 1x. And yeah, that's what you want to do to see if you have any problem. You can ask for debug equals true. Wait, this is not it. You can ask for debug equals true, and it will show you what the hell is going wrong here. Where the hell is this? So, if I have done this properly, now you should see every response to this. Margin mode. Yeah, so I'm very smart. You know what I mean? So you need to use the back instead of print with date, and you need to what's the name? Uncomment whatever you want it to be printed. Otherwise, this is not going to work as expected. Okay, so let's say that we don't want any debug mode. this is showing what I'm expected to see, and if I set this to true, this is going to be to show me the responses, because actually some of the responses it's not the same, something. Okay, so this works as expected. They look false. Now we are going to make a copy because this one works. Going to copy it at version 1. You are not seeing it, but I make a copy. So refactor the following code. Okay, let's paste everything. So that it uses 3 auxiliary functions, which are going to be update leverage, update position mode, and update leverage again. Then hopefully it can do that. Damn it, I was mute. So we have fixed the script. That's the summary for everything that you have seen before. So debug mode false. Now we're going to copy this into the right folder, and we're going to save it. We are also going to edit readme.md. So you want all the symbols, the 20 symbols with most volume to be set up like this, and this is on the override config. Okay, you can use symbol setup.pa. You can use Python symbols for doing that in an automatic way. Okay. So now if we go to the Git stuff, we should see this readme and this symbol setup. We just add this. So added symbol setup tool. So now what we have here is a way of setting the leverage and so on properly, and yeah. So here on my notes we can say something like symbols setup sets the proper leverage, margin mode, and position mode, something like that. Done. Okay, and to do is given 20 symbols, which one is is the more expensive in USDT to buy? Because that way we know how much USDT we want to allocate. Otherwise, plan B regarding based on fixed BTC price or whatever. BTC being default symbol or whatever. Okay, so this is what we need to be working on the next day. So I'm very sorry that it has been mute. Anyway, I'm not sure if so many people was in here on the stream. So yeah, but you can see how. Wait a minute, we need to push this onto the onto my friend GitHub. Okay, so that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Bye. Bye.